Queen Elizabeth may answer her phone, but she won't necessarily do it for Prince Charles. Keep watching to find out who she'll really pick up for. Queen Elizabeth II has always made it pretty clear that family is the most important thing in her life. After Prince Harry and Meghan Markle announced their decision to step down from their roles as full-time senior members of the royal family, Queen Elizabeth was quick to point out in her statement that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex would always be a part of the family, even if they were living thousands of miles away. And while the Queen certainly does hold members of her family close to her heart, that doesn't necessarily mean she'll pick up the phone when she knows they are calling her. In fact, it's been suggested that the Queen only picks up the phone from 2 people in her life, and surprisingly, they aren't the 2 people royal fans would expect either. With her son Prince Charles being the next heir to the throne, and Prince William right behind him, there's no doubt that Queen Elizabeth wants to make sure the monarchy is left in good hands when her reign is over. But that doesn't necessarily mean she'll make the effort to pick up the phone when they call. In fact, according to royal commentator Jonathan Sacerdoti, the Queen is very selective about answering the phone. He told the Royally Us podcast that one of those 2 people isn't even a member of the royal family, explaining, apparently the Queen has 2 people who she speaks to the most on her phones, and she also apparently has a mobile phone which is said to be Samsung, packed with anti-hacker encryption by MI6, so nobody can hack into her phone. But the 2 people she phones the most is said to be her daughter, Princess Anne, and her racing manager, John Warren. This shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone, as the Queen has always been particularly close with her daughter Anne. As far as her racing manager is concerned, he is considered one of the most talented horsemen in the UK, and he's someone who's clearly trustworthy enough that the Queen has him on speed dial. The news that Queen Elizabeth only picks up the phone for 2 people shouldn't surprise anyone. Even her own grandson, Prince Harry, admitted to having a hard time trying to contact her after he and his wife Meghan decided to step down from their senior roles within the royal family. During his interview with Oprah Winfrey, Harry said that after his grandmother had invited him to Sandringham to discuss his exit from royal life, her plans abruptly changed, according to her royal handlers. After getting a message from the Queen's private secretary saying that she was busy, Harry said, "So I rang her that night and said, I was thinking about coming anyway, but I hear you're now busy." And she said, "Yes, there's something in my diary that I didn't know that I had." I said, "Well, what about the rest of the week?" She goes, "Oh, that's busy now as well." Okay, I didn't want to push because I kind of knew what was going on. And while the Queen is very particular about who she likes to talk to on the phone, she doesn't hesitate when it comes to video chats. In his interview with James Corden on The Late Late Show in February 2021, Prince Harry revealed that he and his wife Meghan often had Zoom calls with Queen Elizabeth and her husband, Prince Philip, so they could get a glimpse of great-grandson Archie running around his new Montecito home. Harry said at the time,
"We've seen them a few times, they've seen Archie running around."
The prince also revealed a sweet anecdote about Prince Philip, saying,
But my grandfather, instead of pressing leave meeting,
Yes.
he just goes, he's like, bye.
With that said, it doesn't sound like Queen Elizabeth is intentionally ignoring her family members or blocking them from calling her at any given time. Instead, she simply has her favorites who she has on speed dial. Just like any other mother or grandparent out there, she certainly can't be blamed for picking favorites, right? Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about the royal family are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.